Hello everyone, in today's episode of Tone Thursdays, I have the Boss Super Overdrive Waza Craft Edition. So we yet again have a Boss pedal because on the first week I tested out the Blues driver, the Waza Craft Edition as well, and I absolutely loved that pedal. The other 2 weeks we tested out a couple MXR pedals and you can check that out on our channel. So today I have the SD-1W. Now again, if you're unfamiliar with the Waza Craft Edition pedals, you have two modes, standard and custom, labeled as S and C. So on standard mode we have the default SD1 sound that we all know and love, and with the C, the custom mode, you have something that is slightly altered. Basically it is Boss's version of the modded SD1. Now typically I would never use this in front of a clean channel. It is basically Boss's version of the Tube Screamer. They are very similar and it does a great job at boosting the front end of an amp. For the sake of hearing it through a clean tone, we're going to do it really quickly right now. I have an Airistides 060 with Bareknuckle Airistides Customs going into the SD-1W into the front end of a Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister Deluxe 20, which is going through an orange PPC 212 cabinet and being mic'd up by a Shure SM57, and here is the clean tone. Here is the SD1 on the standard mode. Now I'm going to flick to the custom mode, and what I'm hearing is it adds a bit more level, it's a bit more thicker, and it removes the harsh high end. So again, here is the standard mode for reference, and I'm going to flick to the custom mode. So now we're back on the standard mode and I have the gain or drive maxed out. Custom mode. Now enough of that, I'm going to flick to the crunch channel of my amp, put this back on standard mode, we're going to max out the level and back the drive all the way down, and here is the sound of my crunch channel without the pedal. And now we're going to add the pedal in on standard mode. Now let's go to the custom mode. Now compared to the standard mode, I really like what the custom mode is doing. It's a bit more thicker, it adds a bit more saturation, slightly more compression. Now we're going to turn up the drive knob and standard knob, and here if you can do kind of the same thing that the custom mode is doing. So what I'm hearing with the standard mode, you can achieve that same level of saturation and compression, but I feel that the bottom end is very slightly farting out. Not as much as when it is on the custom mode. Now, while I might not like it as much as the Blues driver or the MXR Distortion 3 that we tried last week, I feel that the regular SD1, which is the non-Waza Craft Edition, is an excellent value for money when you look at the price. It's a really cheap pedal, and over here we actually have it slightly cheaper compared to the Ibanez TS Mini. And if you intend to use it as a boost into a crunch amp and take it into high gain territory, add more saturation and compression, I feel that for the price it is an excellent pedal. So there you go, that was this week's episode of Tone Thursday, the Boss SD-1W Waza Craft Edition. I find it an excellent pedal to boost a crunch channel of an amp. Not my particular cup of tea when using it with a clean channel, and I feel it is not intended to be used that way. The least that you need to do is dial in a slight crunch or breakup on your amp, and this pedal will do a great job through such a tone. Leave a comment on what you think of the tones achieved here today. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and see you real soon.